Our football team has been working with Revo for 8 years now, and I wouldn't put my own children, no less my football kid, in just any program. My older daughter Brooke has been involved with Revo for now about 4 years, and my daughter Taylor for 2 years.
I'm Brian Johnson, been going to Revo, I guess about like 6 years now. Definitely coming here, completely everything that they did was outside the box here. So it's not your same regimen that you see across every gym that you go to. There's things I see now that some people are just introducing that I've been doing at Revolution for years.
The programs aren't, your typical cookie cutter program where I'm going off a sheet, I'm gonna do this every time, it's the same thing over and over again. The trainers here definitely work us harder than anybody anywhere else. Our athletes have a great advantage over other schools because we're putting in the work here, and the trainers here are just always here for us. They're always helping us out, always trying to make us better.
You have to be able to trust, the guy that's with your kids, because ultimately at the end of the day, not only is it supposed to improve your physical conditioning, I really believe there's a big component here of injury prevention.
1, 2, 3.
But our goal is to really build a foundation at a young age. I mean, if we get someone when they're 7 or 8 years old, they haven't really figured out how to do certain things yet.
If I had this when I was younger, I would definitely be here at the start. I'd be here at 7 years old, getting in every single year and getting better and better, better and better.
When a new athlete comes to Revolution, we start them off with an evaluation, and the evaluation is going to test their strengths and weaknesses, and it's going to allow us to assess them and put them in the group that they're ready for or that they can handle.
I was so nervous the first day I came here, and Justin came up to me, introduced himself. He made it feel like I had like a second home here.
Their confidence skyrockets. A lot of kids come in here and they're timid, they're nervous, they don't know what to expect, but after 6 months, it's funny how you see our personalities rub off on these kids.
Jim usually controls the weight training back there, and he does an excellent job. All the speed trainers do a great job too. I mean, there's a perfect balance between strength and speed, which is awesome.
It's technique, it's how, it's why, it's motivational drive, intensity behind the exercise.
But here they break it down to why you need to do it and how it works. It gives you the competitive advantage.
I feel like my training is a lot better here compared to like other gyms or kids that just do it on their own. I mean, here you come here, you work with the best trainers, you get the best equipment, the best techniques to work out, and they just push you as hard as you can, and it makes you that much of a better athlete.
Knowing that I can come and I have trainers, I have teammates, and just like people in general pushing me and make me be a better person. And I look forward to coming here every single day after school. I'm like, Mom, I'm going to Revo, I'm going to Revo. And she's like, all right, be back soon. It's such a positive atmosphere here, I love it.
I've been offered some Division I scholarships to play football, and a big part of that is due to Justin and the whole Revo crew for just pushing me.
Some kids come here and want to become a starter. Some kids want to get a scholarship, a full ride. Some kids are trying to get to the pros.
When I came here, I wasn't the best athlete in the world. They can take somebody that's not a very particularly, let's say, gifted athlete and mold them and shape them and show them how to do it the right way. You look back to where you started and where you finished or where you're at, and you'll see humongous strides, a humongous difference from the start.
If I miss a little bit of time training here, I can feel it. But when I train here, my speed is off the charts, my strength is better. My overall play is just through the roof from training here.
Each of the trainers are just really cool people that are really relatable, you can talk to. And the atmosphere is just great. It can be a serious place, it can be a funny place, and just a great place to come and train every day, which is why I love it.
I think this place helps people move up a level. So we have the great athletes, they become the best, and we help our JV guys make varsity. And probably the most touching story was a guy that was cut from the team, and he worked with us for a couple months, and he made the team, the JV team, and the mom came in, thanked us, was crying, and got me teary-eyed. So that's kind of why I'm in this, to help people better themselves, and everyone gets a little bit better.
There's such a big difference between the intensity here and just how much they care about your overall performance compared to other gyms. It really just outshines any other gym I've ever been to.
The atmosphere is great, the camaraderie is great, everybody's one, and everybody pushes each other to be great.
I would never have had the numbers, and I was starting to get looked at by the Blue Jays and the Red Sox because of Revo, all the stuff that I was doing here.
Revo is about family, and there's no doubt you see it with all his trainers. It's a genuine care and love for these kids.
I would recommend every single kid on Long Island to come here.
do you want to be great? Do you want to make that next step to getting to college? Because I can honestly say that had it not been for me coming here to train, I don't think I'd be where I am athletically. I don't think I would be going to a Division I school to play lacrosse. And honestly, even through the bad days, this place can always brighten your mood. It just makes every day better.